My name is Nick. I'm telling you my story, hoping that it'll inspire you to set goals and do whatever you can to achieve them. That's what I did, and I'm better for it today. I was a typical kid growing up. I loved to play outside and run around. Like any kid, I loved candy, but I was only allowed to have it in moderation. To me, sweet treats weren't that big of a deal. There were raspberry and strawberry bushes in the forest near my home, and I loved to eat them. Going out hunting them was even more fun than eating them. When I was 9 years old, something traumatic happened to me. My mother passed away. My father was devastated, and he drank a lot. My grandmother was always around, and she worried that I wasn't eating enough. Like most grandmothers, she was always in the kitchen cooking something tasty for me. She made all of my favorite foods and treats. I wasn't against it because she was a really good cook. Over time, I started to gain weight. I was eating 8 meals a day and snacking in between. My father was worried and asked my grandmother about it. She told him that it was because I was going through puberty and when I had a growth spurt, I would lose the weight. That never happened, and I kept getting bigger and bigger. I knew that my weight was a problem, so I tried dieting. It never worked because I wasn't patient enough and I expected instant gratification. I found these pills online that promised to help me lose weight. They helped to curb my appetite, and I didn't want to eat as much. In the first months, I lost 11 pounds. I finally had some hope. Unfortunately, the pills ran out, and I gained all of the weight back. When I hit 260 pounds, I couldn't use the scale at my house anymore because it didn't go any higher than that. I had to go to the doctor to be weighed. Even this didn't stop me from eating, though. I ate all day long. When I was at school, I would eat in class. When my teachers yelled at me for this, I'd sneak into the broom closet or the bathroom to eat the food that I brought to school in my backpack. I even spent my allowance on food. I was out of control. I knew that my health was suffering because I'd get winded after just walking up a few stairs. Something had to be done. The kids at school made fun of my weight, and I knew that I would never get a girlfriend. My joints ached all the time from carrying the extra weight. Finally, my father stepped in. First, he forbade my grandmother from giving me any food. It broke her heart to say no to me, but I knew that I had to listen. My father also took me to a weight specialist to get some help. I got on the scale and the doctor told me that I weighed 300 pounds at 14 years old. That was a horrible day. The specialist told me I had to do more than just go on a diet. He said that my issues with food were an escape. I ate to make myself feel better about losing my mother. The specialist put me on a diet and exercise regimen. He also set me up with a therapist to get to the root of my problems so that I wouldn't rely on food. At first it was hard. Exercising when you're 300 pounds is tough. I worked hard, and in 2 months I lost 35 pounds. Considering my weight, it wasn't much, but it was a start. It gave me the motivation I needed to keep going. As I lost more weight, I was able to play sports, and I actually enjoyed exercise. For the first time in my life, I let myself dream. I always wanted to be a pilot and fly all over the world. Well, now that I was losing weight, my dream could become a reality. I hope my story gives you the motivation to follow your dreams. No matter what obstacles are stopping you, you can overcome them if you want it enough. My weight was my obstacle, and because I had a dream, I was willing to do whatever it took. You can do the same.
To watch more animated story videos like this, hit that subscribe button and tell us in the comments section what you thought about this story.